What up, guys? It's Casey is Raw again, and this is part 7 of episode 11. I just got out of this trading post. It was cool to see something new, but there wasn't anything special. I did take video walking around, and the only two things I saw that was cool was Pac-Man air freshener. Has even with the timestamp of Midway 1982. I'm not saying they couldn't fake that. And then Nintendo Topps tattoo comes with one sheet of 14 tattoos and one stick of bubble gum. Let's see how old this thing is. 1989, so 31 years old. I wouldn't want to eat that bubble gum. You'd be... Oh, did I show you guys the card, the tattoos? Here we go. When I saw Nintendo, and I've been picking up trading cards. I want to get the big bundle thing, but the person who has it around town is selling them $2.50 a packet. I'm like, goodness gracious. I mean, I can understand you're trying to make money off of it, but good God. I mean, there's probably like 50 of them, so you're trying to make $100 off of that shit. Even then, it was like 50 cents back in the day. Now you're just trying to ramp it up. I'm like, be cool and let me buy it for like $20 for the box. Because how long is it going to take you to sell each and every one of them? It's going to take you forever. So you can slowly make $2.50 a piece. Hey, I made $2.50 off the packs of Nintendo cards today. How long's been the last time? It's been over a couple months. I was like, just let me do you a favor. You do me a favor, I'll do you a favor. I'll take it off your hands, you make some money immediately, and you give me a hell of a deal. But as that flea market, I was kind of hoping it would add more cool shit. I mean, there was some video game stuff there, like they had someone selling a bunch of loose discs. I'm like, no one wants loose disc games. I mean, if they had the cases, then I would look at it. I'm not going to go, oh, is there a rare game loose? Fuck that shit, bro. But, I feel bad because I was only going to go for a little time, but they know me girlfriend, and me mommy knows if I do this, it's not going to be that quick. They know by now. Like, if my girlfriend's not going to go with me, she should know I might be out for a while. Because originally what I was going to do was going to hit a couple stores, vintage stocks, to get my return, get something in exchange for that Castle Bloodlines game. And I was gonna check a couple places just because we're bored, and then I made a side stop, and that's when I saw that the toy mall had changed a few things around, and then that's when I saw what had something awesome. It had the Power Rangers motorcycle bike hunter. He said it's $20,000 worth of badass. I'm like, the guy was kind of like, kind of jerking itself off. But he's like, well, I told the owner I think it's a bad move because it doesn't even run. So they're going to try to sell it for $20,000 for an item that is not even running. It is pretty badass looking. It's an awesome prop. And then they had a bunch of cool stuff. They I noticed they had a box that Back to the Future Part 2. And my best friend's like, what's in there? I was like, that's a good question. I didn't open it up and see. Apparently, it's one of the. It looks like the shoes from Back to the Future 2 from Marty, where it looks like the one that auto laces. But obviously, this one, it doesn't look like it auto laces at all. But it's still pretty cool. But the cool. And they had a bunch of cool, expensive games. But the problem is, they really had it really at the tippy top price on everything. Can understand you need to make money, but like you're at the tippy top price. The cool thing is they're willing to do like layaway. I'm like, I actually think that's not a bad idea because there's some games I'll be like in there like I would want, but I don't want to pay down that price right now. But they do that. I might pop on a few of these now. Especially, there's nothing going on. If I'm not finding anything cool, if I had to resort to eBay to get some shit, I might just do that. Because, get some cool stuff. But the main store, I think some of their items are reasonable price. But when I go to this one, seems like they're just kind of outrageously priced. I think it's because the town it's in, it's more rich people are there, so they're like, figure they're gonna get the money out, they'll get it from there. They have they have the WWF, or I think it's the WWE version of the Undisputed Championship belt. It's heavy. Problem is the leather is so beat up, and they're asking for $250, and it's in horrible shape. Dude, I got the World Heavyweight title, the WWE version, for $50. And it's awesome. People love the World Heavyweight title. The big gold. And then I also picked up the Intercontinental title. The Cody Rhodes ones that brought back before they changed it again recently. It's the white Intercontinental title belt that looks like the old school belt, but I got that one for like $85. I think originally they were asking $150 for it or $130 for it, and I was going to pop it for $130, but luckily when I went to go get it, it dropped in price. I'm like, okay, I'll take it for $85. Why not? And then, luckily, when I found the spinner belt, it's like the first belt I picked up, the WWE Championship. It's a hybrid. It's like a full-size toy belt. It's full-size, got snaps and everything, but the plates are plastic. And the leather is not that good either. It's very stiff. Unlike the world title and the Intercontinental title, it bends a little bit easier. This is like really stiff. While the spinner belt I got, I really like it, and I got that for a hell of a deal. I think I picked it up for $20, maybe $25, but I really think I picked it up for $20, and I saw that that must have just been put out a day or two before, because I don't see that championship been sitting there that long before someone popping on it, you know what I mean? So, most likely I'm gonna just check out one other place. I don't know, they might be closed up for today. It is past 5 o'clock in the afternoon on a Sunday. What sucks, some of these stores need to stay open just to make a little bit more money on the weekends. These flea markets or thrift stores, they need to utilize the weekends a little bit better. They open later, they close earlier, especially on Sundays. Saturdays, about the same amount of time. But goodness gracious, Sunday, I'm like, God, they don't. But, yeah, I think the only reason all those games and stuff in there is highly priced is because of the area it is in. It's the real rich area of town. But if you're rich like that, you're probably not going to pick any of that shit up. You're probably going to think, oh, well, and most of these people are rich around here for more, like, I'm going to guess they either got rich by working in the medical field, because there's tons of medical stuff around here. So, they're not going to care about video games or toys or any of the things that I just saw in that one place. Especially looks like a Power Rangers motorcycle. But I'm like, I think it'd be badass driving that damn thing around. But $20,000, you can get almost a new close to a new vehicle for that price, or a good huge good payment down on a new vehicle. But fuck that. Like, they're never gonna sell it. The only way they're gonna sell that thing is off eBay. Like, there's no way anyone's gonna who has tons of money is gonna come in and have that type of cash. Especially they'll walk in and say, oh, it's not running. And why are you selling it for 20 G's? It should be down to 2 G's. Unless you get the fucking thing fixed. Oh, gosh. I still got... at least I got a gift card, still like $4-ish on there. So if I do see something, I might... Next rounds I might pick some, utilize it. I'm happy what some stuff I picked up. Got kind of a headache, and I don't know why. I mean, I ate just before I left. I took some Tylenol. Even I hear you take caffeine pill or your Tylenol, and that would make it. I hear Excedrin is pretty much like Tylenol with aspirin and caffeine. So you just take out the aspirin. That's what's really been doing to my stomach. And I wouldn't say buttloads of ibuprofens. I don't eat ibuprofens as much as I used to. I dialed back. I used to take 4 at a clip. But then I started eating my stomach a little bit, bleeding a little bit. I just said, fuck it, I'll dial it down a little bit. Take 3. I'll take 4 if I'm like really bad, but I'm kind of having a massive headache. I would say if 1 through 10, I'd probably maybe give it 5. Maybe, yeah, 5. It's not 6. More than a 4. So 5 is directly right there. I had way worse headaches than this. I mean, to the point where like I don't want to do anything. How bad these headaches get, and then how long they last. So it's kind of like I just battle these headaches all the damn time. Unlikely I'll be stopping anywhere else. I mean, one, it is getting a little later than I wanted to be out. But, you know, the girlfriend and mom knows, if I get out and do this, there's more than likely, it's going to be unlikely that I'm going to actually be as quick as we plan. I mean, I try not to stay out too long, but I see something, I gotta try it. I mean, I'm not gonna be down in this area that often, and I'm gonna totally forget about that store, that flea market. And like, there's another one that I know it's like in Claremore that I went to, but I don't know exactly where it is. I guess if I want to look it up, I can try to find it, but it was okay. It wasn't great. It was great. I would try to remember it a little bit better than this. But it's been a while. It's been a good at least year and a half that I can give it another try. I should probably give them some of these other places that has some potential. Give them like 6 months. But because I want shit now, usually I'd rather hit the places that I'm most likely going to get a hit. I don't want to go to places and like strike the fuck out all the time. But it is good to give another place another shot every once in a while. If I didn't ever do that, dude, I would never got those metal arcade keys. I would never find out about them. Never think about looking them up on eBay. Because I've assumed they're super expensive. Apparently they're not, but you figured they should. Who's going to want to rip the only reason why I think people do that, rip them out, is to salvage what they can get out of the arcade machine that's been... I hear some of these arcade machines are the real old ones, or like you had to get them fixed. Honestly, I need to go to the store too. It's open right now, but I'm not in the mood to walk around. And that's something I maybe just want to go in there with my girlfriend. It's probably, I've seen they had arcade machines, but the thing is, I think they have it where what's called a main machine. It's kind of like what my arcade 1-up it is, where it has a bunch of arcade games on it. It's just there's a full-size arcade machine, while mine's a mini. But yeah, it was a pretty good day. I guess I always get a big boner if I get Sega Master System games in their cases. Especially if they're in their cases. If they're in loose, I'll take a look. If it's something rare, but if it's cheap, I'll pick it up. Sure, why not? Now there's at least 2 more games I can throw in this pile of stuff. I can start a new pile of doubles again. See, that's how it works. I mean, yeah, I'm not going to get a lot of money, but why not repurpose if you already have doubles? You can sit on the doubles, let it pile up, especially if you get a big couple bags full of doubles, and then you can turn around and get something cool without putting coming out of your pocket. I mean, you can get something, upgrade what you already have, or get a boxer case copy version. Or if you found like a second one, a double in the wild, and it's cheap, like super cheap, you could either keep, if it's a better copy, keep the better copy and you sell off the other one. So that's ways how you can always try to save money while you do this. A lot of times I'll have mistakes where, I tried to not buy doubles, like especially loose games. If I buy loose games, I'm hoping I have pictures that help me. Because right now my brain is not as good as it used to be. The memory, it's just some of the games I go like, oh yeah, I don't have that. Oh yeah, I don't have that, and then I come home and like, oh, I do. But yeah. I thought for some second this guy had Pennsylvania license plates. Every once in a while, I would see someone from have Pennsylvania plates. Makes me think about me driving all the way down here with my Pennsylvania plates. What's funny? I have a funny story about going the opposite way. See, now where the areas where kids were, the parents were whoring out their kids to get funds for their football teams. They're gone now. It's sadly to say this. Now the homeless people took over the area. I guess they bullied the homeless people out of the way to get some money. Like I said before, I think what they really need to do is old school. You find a sponsor. You either find a sponsor that would help you pay for your uniforms or stuff, or you find I don't know how they do the whole candy deal where that helps pay for your uniforms and stuff like that. Oh, they just moved let's sneak in this lane and see what's going on here. It says Google Puppy Mills Pet and Pet Land. Hold on, what the hell is this? Oh my god. This one says Oklahoma killed 10,000 pets last year. Stop the killing. So are you blaming Petland for this shit? Let's see, that says pets are not for profit. This is how these Karens feel. They need to get out and, oh, there's a fucking new store and wants to make some money off. I mean, so is PetSmart okay? Not is okay, or was it the other stores that sell pets? That's not okay. No, that's okay, but this is not okay. What? You got a bunch of these fucking Karens need to be out there. So you're blaming Petland for killing pets. And what's funny, there was someone said Google Petland, something like that. Like, no one gives a fuck what you guys think. You guys are out here, you're Karens because you want probably hadn't got laid in forever. 2, you're probably not working, and you gotta get, and you don't have no kids, so you're like, I gotta do something to make myself feel useful. Oh, there's a new pet store coming out, or store that sells pets. Oh, I gotta take them down. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, goodness gracious. People. 20. I gotta go, guys.